Hello guys, welcome to the next video tutorial on Java programming for beginners. And in this video we will see what are loops, and we will also see how to use while loop, which is the most basic kind of loop in Java. So first of all, what is a loop? A loop is a piece of code or statement which executes some block of code again and again until some condition is met. So for example, you want to execute some block of code again and again in Java without rewriting it. Loop will help you to do exactly the same. Now I will give you an example. For example, I have an integer which I initialized it by 0, and let's see first of all what is the basic syntax of while loop. While loop, as the name suggests, use the keyword while and then these round brackets and then these curly braces we will use to execute your statement. Here comes the condition. It can be true or false. Whenever this condition is true, it executes your code here, and as soon as this condition becomes false, then this loop will break. So for example, I want to check whether the value of a is less than 10 or not. Okay, and right now I have initialized it by 0, so obviously it's less than 10. Then whatever I write here will be executed. Okay, and it will execute forever if I don't change the value of a. Okay, so this can be an infinite loop. If I, for example, write system.out.println and I just print the value of a here. Okay, this will become an infinite loop. Okay, infinite loops are also useful if you know how to use them, but right now we will see how to use this condition more effectively. So for example, I print the value of a and then I increase it by 1 like this. So then I run the program here, and what it did the same, execution of code again and again unless this condition is met. So what this code has done, initially the value of value of a was 0, so it has printed the value of a here as 0 because 0 is less than 10, right? Then it increased the value of a by 1, and now the value of a became 1. Okay, and then it goes here once again, and 1 is less than 10. Then it prints the value of a once again and it prints 1 here, and it execute the same statement again and again and again, and it increases the value of a again and again until the value of a becomes 10. So it printed the value of a until 9, but when the value of a becomes 10 here, 10 is not less than 10, then the condition is false and we will go out of the loop and program is terminated, right? In the same way, if you do something like this, is less than or equal to, this will print the value of a until 10. So let's execute the program, and you can see it printed 0 to 10. Okay, and we have done using only a single line of code. We have printed these 10 or 11 values using a single line of code using this loop, right? We are just incrementing the value of a, and on the basis of this we are changing the value of a and then we are checking these conditions. This will work in opposite direction also. For example, a is greater than or equal to 10. Let's initialize a by 10, and if a is greater than or equal to 10, we want to print the value of a, and here we can just minus the value of a by 1, and once again run the program, and it will print a is equal to 10. But here when you change it to, for example, a 0 or 1, let's see what happens. It has printed the value from 10 to 1 in decreasing order. Okay, so you can do or execute your code like this also. So what basically this while loop is doing is it's executing the code or this single line or these two lines again and again until and unless this condition is true. So if this condition is true, this statement will be executed. As soon as this condition becomes false, the while loop will break and it will go out of the loop. Okay, so this is the basic concept of loop. I hope you have understood the basic concept, and in the next video we will see some more kind of loops. So stay tuned and please rate, comment and subscribe, and bye for now. Hello guys, welcome to the next video tutorial on Java programming for beginners, and in this video we will see what is do while loop. In the last video we have seen how to use while loop like this. Do while loop is also a kind of loop, but it's slightly different from a while loop, and I will show you the difference once I show you how to use it. So I will leave this code as it is, which I have shown you in the last video. So if you don't know how to use while loop, just see the last video. And this I will leave it as it is to show the difference between while loop and do while loop. And just below this while loop I will declare one more variable, int b, whose value is also 0. Okay, I have initialized a in the last video as 0, and now I am initializing b as 0. And let's see the syntax of do while loop now. So first of all you write the keyword do, and then you write these curly braces, and at the end of your curly braces you just write while, and then in this round brackets comes your expression which you want to evaluate, and this will be the Boolean expression. Let's say in the last video we have given this condition. I will copy the same condition in this while loop expression, but this will be b. We are evaluating the value of b, right? So this is our basic syntax for do while loop, and I'm also going to print the value of b, and I will increase the value of b by 1 as I have done in the last video. So here I'm printing the value of b and I'm increasing the value of b by 1. Now let's see the basic difference between while and do while loop. Let's print some line or something in between so that we know that while loop ends and do while loop starts. So this will be the separator between the two lines, right? So let's try to run the program, and now the program has successfully run, and now the result is this one. So for the first time when you see it, shows no difference between the results, right? But the basic difference between while loop and do while loop is that while loop first evaluates the condition and then executes your statement. And do while loop executes, so it do first, so executes your statement first and then evaluates your condition, right? So for example, I want to check if the value of a is for example -1 here, okay, which is not, and here also value of b is -1. Here I'm checking if it's less than or equal to -1, and in while loop also I'm checking if it's equal to or less than -1, and then I run the program. What it does, this while loop will not be executed because we are evaluating this condition, and in here the value of a is equal to 0, and this condition is false because 0 is not less than or equal to -1, so this will not be executed at all, right? And then our line prints, so this line prints, so above this line there is nothing as result, as you can see here, but below this line we have a result 0. So why this is printing 0 here? Because it first executes your statement. So the value of b is 0 and it prints your statement and then increase the value of b by 1, and then it evaluates the condition, right? So even if the condition is false, the do while loop at least once it will be executed. Do while loop statement at least once it will be executed, and then your condition will be evaluated. So this is the basic difference between while and do while loop. While loop first evaluates the condition, and then if the condition is true it executes the statement, and do while loop first executes your statement and then check if the condition is true or false, and then once again it will executes your statement if the condition is true. So do while loop at least once it will execute if the condition is false. So this is how you can use do while loop, and this is the difference between while and do while loop. I hope you have understood the basic concept and hope you enjoyed the video. Please rate, comment and subscribe, and bye for now.